It's a broke dude that ain't got nothing to give to the world, that ain't got nothing to say, to forsake somebody and start, putting their own 2 cents in the situation and hating. Now everybody love what Kwame Brown is doing for the youth out here. Kwame Brown did a shoe drive. Shout out to that man. He doing some good changes out here. He did a shoe drive. He's bringing peace to the people. You got folks out here who really don't like change. You got folks out here who only like being negative. Y'all hold on. I'm about to go to the yard and do this video. You got folks who don't like change and only like talking hyperboles and hypotheses. For some reason, Kwame Brown can't catch a W from the haters if he tried his best, bruh. All these dudes on YouTube, House of Consciousness, and all these guys who've been robbing the community for years in these sectors of YouTube, never gave y'all nothing, never did no real drives, none of that. But Kwame Brown is the guy that gets called out, right? He gets called out because he decides to make a drive, and I guess the drive that he does is not presented in a good way because he didn't get enough people that they thought he would get. What? So Kwame Brown got a fake drive going on because the numbers didn't speak for itself. Number one, if you wasn't there, how would you know how much people was there or not? I don't care what video did you see. How do you know how much people supported or what? And then number two, did you support that effort? Did you support the drive? Why are you speaking on something you didn't donate to, you didn't give to, and you don't come towards? And I should have went to his drive to say, hey, the Kwame Brown. I mean, I always go back and forth to Georgia from Florida. That ain't no problem. I should have went to go visit him there. But how are you gonna speak on another dude's doing something for the youth? I don't care if it's only 2 people came to the drive. Them 2 people got a positive change they needed, something that you didn't give to them, you didn't do for them. And that's what I'm saying, bro. We cannot win as a community because every time you trying to make a change, there's always somebody trying to bring up your record, bring up what you did in the past, try to look for and if you have a good record and you didn't do nothing bad in the past, they still try to nitpick something you got going. I would think just sitting back on YouTube and just complaining all day, people would actually give respect to a man that actually went to do something, that actually went to do a change. But I digress, bro. Like, it's expected in this community where you got dudes who are bitter. They don't like seeing your success. I was doing the verses the other day, right? And shout out to Star to Rain, man. My OG Star is the real one for real. Y'all go subscribe to Star to Rain's platform, man. When I say I love that man because of where I am today. I give all credit to brothers like that as far as advice, what watching them, observing, and mentorship and guidance was needed, bro. Now, I sit back, right? And I did the versus thing. It was over 100,000 people we had. And we averaged at least minimum 98,000 or more. Good numbers, right? People don't get those numbers. Instead of YouTubers giving you props, and they don't even have to give you props. You can mind your business and I'll be cool with it. No, they got to go out their way, create fake accounts and fake IP address and just hating on you. And some of them ain't YouTubers too. And some of them are regular supporters too. You see the fake accounts they're using, you're begging for money. But everybody they watch online asks for donations. I'm one of the few people who don't really ask for donations. I guess when a versus happen, why wouldn't I ask for donations? If majority of my lives, I don't ask for donations. But everybody they go to, I see, bro, I'm in the bushes, bro. Donations. So we pick and choose in our community who we want to troll, who do we want to bother. And it's like, just move on with the hell with your life, King. You don't have to stalk somebody for your entire life. To see the people making videos on Kwame Brown's drive. Like, I seen people criticizing plenty of times. I don't really make videos unless they're like a big celebrity. Then I'll make a response. But when it's regular people, it is what it is. You have your right to critique people and disagree, right? But to see them disagreeing for a drive, bro, a drive that's going on, that bothers me, King. That's like, you're not going to win with these people. And mind I tell you, these are the same people who won't give $1 to your seeds and my seeds. Generations of people like them since the days of us being in shackle and bondage, bro. Educational purpose, all the way back to them days. These type of brothers and sisters existed for a long time. And unfortunately, they're going to continue to exist. It's you and my job to continue to use our platforms to speak about positive things like this. Now, every time I seen somebody criticize Kwame, when is he going to do a drive? When is he going to do something? Well, he finally put his money where his mouth is, and it's still folks ain't happy about it. How can you win? Let me talk to Kwame Brown. Look, man, no sentimental thing I'm gonna say to you, man, because you a king, God. The way you speak thorough and you presented yourself. You one of the few people I can speak regular without worrying about the trolls is gonna make me and you being a beef. No, I don't have to, bro. I know you're an honest dude and you can see through the BS. Now I'm talking to you, Kwame Brown. I did a video a long time ago to say, watch this. Everybody who supports you, it's not my business to care who or who don't. But I do always say this, it's a lot of snakes out there who present themselves as just loving somebody who's hot for the moment. So when you don't see me on your platform a lot of times like that, it's because I'm supporting, I'm watching, so I'm not being thirsty to get put on or you know, because you did enough to give me my little shout outs and that's significant enough for a dude like me who's been watching you since I was 16, 15 years old. You know, just being facts, bro. You did enough. And I would like to say thank you to that. But I'm not going to be thirsty like everybody else, because then I'm like, what's the alternative motive here? Do you really support Brother Kwame? Or y'all just using the wave to get y'all own cloud up, to get y'all own views up? I really want to know. Because when a brother is doing some good things like this, what's up with all the hate? What's up with all the people not speaking, who have platforms and not speaking up for Kwame Brown as far as about his drive? You know, I shout out to Self Talk and all you other folks who did speak up for him. Salute to y'all. Y'all know I ain't talking about y'all. But it's a lot of other people here who disappoint me. Even if you disagree with Kwame Brown on a lot of topics, some of the things you guys preach upon is people giving back to the communities, people doing good with themselves. You know what I mean? Some of the things y'all preach about that I used to give y'all props about is how people out here need to support each other, build growth with each other. But when it's being done, where's all these ideologies you guys talked about? I watched Brother Polite rob and steal from the community for years, damn near a decade, if not more than a decade. Over a decade now. Over a decade, I've watched Brother Polite ransack the community. And you guys don't really say nothing. Y'all don't speak about him. All you haters is making videos on this. Here's a multi-millionaire who doesn't have to do any of the above. He takes his time to do some type of change. And yet there's always bum dudes out here continuously to disrespect people who are actually doing something other than yourself. And that bothers me, bro, because it tells me that my kids got a lot they're in for as they get older. Their peers, because if you people are the parents, can you imagine how the products is gonna come out like? Meaning the kids. Can you imagine how they're gonna be out here, bro? And your kids are gonna be the kids who are gonna be the generation of minds. Educational purpose. So that does get me a little worried, like who they have to deal with, who they have to face. Because the level of hate we got for each other is vehemently sickening, bro. It's sickening, bro. The level of hate black folks got for each other just don't make no damn sense. And I don't want to hear nothing about a systematic stuff, bro. I overcame a systematic stuff. You can. And I know I don't speak for everybody, but I'm a human being like you. So I don't want to keep hearing the excuse, bro. You just have something that's deeply in your blood that you need to root it out, educational purpose. I had it in my blood once upon a time ago. I had to get away from that type of aspect of worrying about everybody else and not being happy within my own self. Because if you ain't happy, you always gonna be mad at everybody else's level of success. I've learned that. If you're not truly happy with yourself, everything else that somebody does out here, you're always gonna have a level of disdain for them. You're gonna hate it so bad that it's gonna bother you daily. You're never gonna be at peace with yourself. Take it from a real one who's telling you from a first person perspective. Like, I've been that before. I've been a hater before. I've had a level of hate that sometimes I ask myself, why am I hating on this dude like that? But I've grew so far along the years that I'm proud of myself. So I'm not gonna act like I don't understand why y'all hate. What I don't understand is how you continue it, how you keep going with it, even if the destruction is doing in your own life. Because you can act like your hate is doing nothing to you but the other person, but it's taking away a piece of good in you that always existed. So every time you're hating on this person, that good is leaving out of you. You're just losing every single part of you, man. Until you're an emptiness, you're a soul that can't even be respected anymore, bro. Like, and a lot of you guys, at this point, y'all clout chasing. Y'all can't even keep a straight face of being mad at Kwame Brown. Y'all just look like like Hassan Campbell. I'm gonna just make my face like this. They're gonna take me serious. That ain't the way to get a come up on YouTube, man. That ain't the way, gang. Get a hold of yourself. Speak something that's coming from your heart. Truly, even if you is mad at Kwame, at least be real and honest about it. But we can see right through the charade, man. And right now, it's disgusting because you're doing that against the grain of that man doing good for kids out here. I'm just speaking peace, man. Look, I'm your God bless one. Thank you for watching another episode of I Smoke Hip Hop Live. Love your family, love your kids, and stay blessed, gang. I do mean that. Kwame Brown, one love to you, brother. I know you don't see me on your platform like this and that. It's just too much heads over there. So much people love you that, you know, I'm building too like you, brother. And if I wait all day to speak, you know what I mean? So I'd rather not do that. I'd rather love my brother from afar and keep watching. You know, that's what I do. But one love to you, and you stay blessed, brother. Love your family, love your kids, and stay blessed, gang.